Better the other way. Okay. All right, let's start with some shaking. As we were talking, there's a lot of stuff right now that might be causing some stress and some anxiety, fear, anger. So let's just let that go. Give yourself some time right now just to tune into your body, what your body's needing, what your body's asking for. Let go of some of the thinking, the worry, the things that are stressful. Just let them go right now and tune in to your body. See if you can shake that out. Just really let it go. And just because there's a little extra stuff, let's do a clearing. All right, ready? Now we're really going to exhale and really let it go. And I mean, I want you to let that stuff go. All right, so ready? Inhale and bounce in those knees. I'm still not pulling my arms up as much. I'm still taking care of my shoulders, but you can bring your arms up to shoulder height if that works for you. Slow it down. And now just tune in. Notice some tingling maybe in your hands. That's the chi. You might feel tingling in your body. That's the chi. If you don't feel it, that's okay. In time you will. And then just tune into your body. Do a nice little body scan. Seeing if you can relax. Notice in your body where things might seem tight or tense and just relax. And let's do some nice abdominal breathing. We'll do 5 nice deep breaths, abdominal breaths. I would like you to inhale into the belly, feeling the belly expand, and exhale, feeling it contract toward your spine. And at the top of the inhale, pause slightly. At the bottom of the exhale, pause slightly. If you're really, really, really feeling some stress, make your exhale about twice as long as your inhale, okay? And we'll do 4 of those. When you're finished, just lower your arms. All right, now for those of you who are experiencing some stress right now, there are ways that you can calm that vagus nerve down. And that breathing practice we just did, where you inhale for half the amount of time as you exhale, like if you count in 4 and exhale 8, that's a really nice way to connect with your vagus nerve, and that kind of can help relax you and center you, bring you back into your body. And when you exhale with that, you can inhale through your nose, and when you exhale and double that the time, you can, like you're blowing through a straw. And that's a nice way to relax. The clearing works really well. So please, if you find yourself really getting stressed out, do some of these practices to regulate and to get yourself calmed down. Let's start with some knocking on the door of life. We're going to open that spine, with a nice twist, knocking gently on the chi belt and the kidneys in the back. And I want you to tune into that low back area, noticing the sensations you feel. Is there any tightness or tension? Noticing, not pushing through pain, but challenging yourself, comfortably challenging. If you're experiencing anything like sharp pain, I would like you to stop if it's more of a, an ache or something. If you can not push through it, but just kind of work it a little bit, that's helpful. Usually the pain means there's a blockage. And we're knocking on that low back, and now we're going to knock right below the collarbone, where that little dip is. This activates our immune system, our respiratory system. And I would like for you to turn into that thoracic spine area, noticing, feeling, imagining that spine twisting, lubricating, allowing for flexibility and freedom of movement. And now up over the shoulder, right there where the neck and shoulder meet, knocking. And now back down to the collarbone, or right below the collarbone. And now to the chi belt, slowing down. When you're ready, allow your arms to float freely off your body, tuning in to the sensations you feel. Your feet against the floor, the air on your skin, the clothing on your skin. Slowing down. Slowing down and just noticing. And into spinal cord breathing. Inhale, using those shoulder blades to bring the arms back. Exhaling, rounding that tailbone, tucking that tailbone in, rounding that low back, feeling that stretch. Inhale, using the shoulder blades, feeling that chest open. Exhale, feeling that low back, the spine open in the back. Opening the spine in the front. Exhale. Inhale. Feeling that chest open. Exhale. We're massaging the internal organs here. Our lungs, our heart, our stomach and spleen, our liver, gallbladder. Stretching, feeling that stretch opening. Let's do 3 more. Very good. Shake it out. Now, I want you to know too that if you're not feeling well or you're a little bit under the weather or you've got some aches and pains that are causing too much difficult in the standing practice, you can do a lot of these movements seated. So please know that you can do that. And also, it doesn't hurt to just watch the movement sometimes and just pretend and imagine that you're doing those movements. That's also very beneficial. All right, now we're going to do the pump. And again, I'm going to be careful with my arms. I'm still working with my shoulders. They think I've got some rotator stuff going on with my left shoulder, my right shoulder's nerve stuff. So we're working on those. So I'm going to kind of take it easy, but I want us to do the pump. Now you can, if you want, with the pump, you can come back if you're feeling under the weather and you want to get your immune system going a little bit. You can use the bird hands to knock on that spot in your collarbone or over here by your collarbone where that dip in there. So you can use these when you come up to knock. Like Trish is doing that right now. See, she's knocking there. And so that's what we're going to do is knock. And so the movement goes where you start with your hands up like this and you inhale and then you exhale, and it's just like we had with the clearing. There's this bounce in the knees. So it goes back, legs up, bend, arms forward and up. And then if you want to knock here, that's when you knock. So if you're going to knock, it's going exhale, up and knock. Exhale, up and knock. Exhale, up and this helps activate those lung points, which helps to activate your immune system and your respiratory system. There's lots of stuff going on right now, going around. This is also a nice way to release pent-up energy. And just that nice, forceful exhale is good. 3 more. And shake it out. Okay, this is going to help our liver, and that's the wood element. We're in the season of the wood element right now. So we want to really kind of build up the strength of our liver. And so it helps with that. And the liver is also associated, and the wood element is associated with our tendons and ligaments. So we're doing lots of things that help to contract and relax those muscles and tendons and ligaments. So what we're going to do here is this is called the lateral stretch. We're going to bring our left hand up above your head. And then we're going to exhale and lean down as far as we can. And then we're going to take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come up to the center. All right. And then inhale. And exhale down to the other side. Stretching. Feel that stretch on both ends there. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that opening in your ribs. Feel it in your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that stretch. And I'm feeling it in my left hip, so I must have some tightness there. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. And one more on each side. Okay, very good. Shake it out. Now we're going to do picking cherries, and we're still going to really stretch that. I want you to feel it in your arms. I want you to, when you're stretching, feel that tightness and tension in your ligaments and tendons, and then relax, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to pick cherries. So stretching, feel that in the arms all the way through your fingers. And then stretch, feel them like you're trying to grasp that cherry way up there with your fingers even. And then stretch, 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 stretch. So we're getting a few different places than we were getting before. I'm not feeling it so much in my hip this time. One more on each side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Relax. Stretch, 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 stretch. And relax and shake it out. All right. Take the water. Okay. Let's oil those shoulders now that we've kind of given them a workout here. Bring your right foot forward. Relax this arm from the shoulder down. All right. Now, from the hips and the waist, I want you, without moving your arms, just move your hips and your waist back. All right. And notice that I'm not trying to move my shoulder, but now I'm going to give just a little bit of a shoulder move. And I'm going to have a slow down just a little bit. I got to start it a little too quickly. And I want you to now visualize and imagine that warm oil, nurturing and soothing that shoulder area. And it's almost like we're pumping up that oil through the earth, up into our shoulders. Clean oil though, nice, smelly, good smelly oil. All right, and then step back. Other foot forward, shaking it out. And then up and around, using your hips and your waist and your ribs and all that to help you move that shoulder. And then there is some shoulder movement that you're making, but I think you are all doing it the way I want you to. Nice warm oil. All right, and shake it out. All right, let's do some waist circles. And I'm going to be using my thumbs as an acupressure tool. And I'm going to go around, and as I move in a circle, I'm going to go to different places in my hips and my glutes. And I'm just going to press. And I'm going to move around. And if there's a place that's especially sensitive, I'm going to stay there for a minute and kind of work that out. If it's particularly sensitive, it likely means that there might be a little bit of a blockage there. So just do some nice turns there. See if you can find some spots that might need some extra care. Okay, then go the opposite direction. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, now put one hand on your pelvis, one in the back, all right? And I want you to just circle that small, try and make as small a circle as you can. And then the opposite direction. Tuning in and noticing. And then scoop forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. And then standing up straight, shake it out. We're going to take a little wider stance here, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to do powerful dragon. With a lot of the dragon moves, it's this push-pull. We're pushing with one arm and pulling another. And so with this one, we're going to turn to the right. I'm going to put my right hand forward, palm facing the wall. And then I've got my left hand up underneath my, or by my chest here, palm up. So I'm going to push and pull. I'm just going to switch arms, and now I'm pushing with my left arm, pulling with my right, and switching again. Switching. Switching. So you're working our wrists here. Feel the tension in your arms right now. When you release, relax. And now feel that tension and relax. Feel the tension, relax. Feel the tension, relax. Feel the tension, relax. Come down to the center, shake it out. We're going to do the other side. I'm going to turn, push, or excuse me, push. Use the other arm, feeling the tension in the tendons, the muscles. Relax and push. Relax and push. Relax. Push. Relax. Push. One more on each, or one more here for this set. Relax and come back to center and shake it out. All right, let's do some neck circles. All right, ear to the chest, or excuse me, ear to the shoulder, chin to the chest, ear to the other shoulder, up and around without extending too far back. And then keep going around in the circle. Now, I'm going to encourage you to go slowly so that you can notice where you might feel more tension or tightness. Tuning into that. If it feels a little sticky anywhere, you can use that windshield wiper movement. kind of back and forth to open it up. But I really want you to tune in now to the sensations you're feeling in your neck, your face, your shoulders. See if you can relax your face as you do this. See if you can lower your shoulders while you do this. Now, my PT told me that if you put the tip of your tongue against that upper back teeth or top teeth, the back of those, that sometimes opens the neck up a little bit. It also is a nice circuit for the chi staying in. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. Notice any differences in sensations. Tune into your body. Notice, let go of any other thoughts. And tune into your face, your neck, your shoulders. And noticing what you're feeling. One more circle. And shake it out. Okay, let's do a balance. We're going to start by doing the one where we do the little kick. So we're going to put our weight on one leg and bring the other leg up. And we're going to kick out, kick in, kick to the side, kick back, and come down. Then I'm going to bring my leg up and kick out to the side, middle, back, and it doesn't matter what order you go in. I think I've already switched it up about, both times it was different. So just do whatever way you want to do it. We're going to go forward. We're going to go those 4 directions though. Now take care going this way. That one gets me. So just be careful with that one. All right. So inhale, kick, kick, whatever way you want to do it. Or if you want to try and guess which way I'm going to do it, that's good too. I'm going to just keep you guessing though. Ah. Okay, now stand on both feet. We're going to try something with our eyes closed. So if you want, get something to hold on to, but we're just going to try a couple times with our eyes closed. So I'm going to weight shift to my left or my right foot, and I'm going to put my left foot up on its toe. And I'm going to close my eyes for a moment. Open if you need to. And now I'm going to lift up my foot a little bit with my eyes open. And now I'm going to try and shut my eyes. It's a challenge. Bring them down. All right, weight shift to the left foot, up on the right toe. Close your eyes. When you feel ready, or either stay on your toe, or when you feel ready, bring your foot up with your eyes open. And then close your eyes if you want, and try that. Wow. and relax. All right, that's very challenging, and I think we're going to try that each time just for a little bit and just see if over time we can really extend the amount of time we can keep our eyes closed. My PT was showing me about that, so I kind of liked that a little bit. All right, now we're going to have like a joint release for the spine, and the movement's called opening and closing the gate. And so what this does is it really helps with, again, the ligaments and tendons. It helps to create some space in between your joints, and it helps to release tension in those places, all right? So what we're gonna do is the movement goes, we inhale and our arms go up to a cactus, kind of, or up in a W. Now, when this happens, there's a slight arch in your back, but it's just soft. I want you to be careful. Now, I know a couple of you, and I'm not going to name names, but I'm looking right at you with a black shirt and long blonde hair and have a dog named Maggie. I want you to be very careful with your low back here, all right? And I don't want you to stretch it too much. Okay, so we're going to do this with a slight arch, and again, taking care of that low back. And then, so now we've opened the gates. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to hinge forward. Our arms are going to go out front into like a tabletop position. And our palms are now going to face out. So notice that sensation in your arms. Notice it in your legs. And then we're going to lower our arms, bend our knees, and come up. We're going to inhale, stretching, feel the tightness in your tendons and ligaments. Relax as you go into tabletop. Now put your palms out, feel the tension. Lower your arms, roll up. Arms up. Tabletop on the exhale, feeling that tension and tightness, stretching out. Lower your arms, bend your knees, roll up. One more. Arms up, feeling the tension. Relaxing into tabletop. And then feel that tension as we move our palms toward the side. Lower, roll up. And shake it out. Now we're going to do just a short little standing practice. What I'd like for you to do is just tune into your body. Go through and do a body scan throughout this and see if you can relax any body parts even more, or you can just focus on your breath and just try and get into the meditative piece of this. We're getting ready to go now. Oh, wait. Do I want to do that? I'm looking at my time here. Yeah, we'll go into this now. We're going to get into our flows right after this. So we're going to hold on to the tree. My knees are bent. My feet are firmly rooted into the earth, helping me stand. My tummy is tucked slightly, helping me engage that core. My pelvis is relaxed and dropped. My chest open, my shoulders dropped, my chin slightly tucked, my face relaxed. And it's like a silver thread pulling me up, tall, and connecting me to the universe. Tune into your breath, or do a body scan to see if you can relax your shoulders more, your neck, your face. your fingers, your arms. Now bring your hands in toward your chest. Go down your midline. Raise your body. And just notice how your body feels. Okay, we're going to do moon over the lake. We're going to visualize that there's a lake in front of us. I'm sinking a little bit into my knees, my feet firmly planted, my hands skimming the top of the lake. I'm going to weight shift to the right. I'm going to move both hands together up over the lake and down across the lake, up and around, feeling the freshness of the water on your palms, seeing the ripples of the water moving on the lake, connecting with that moon energy and the water energy. And now we're going to go the opposite direction. Getting into the flow, close your eyes if you want. Just noticing and getting into the flow. One more after this one. Come down. Take a moment just to relax, settle in, notice. From here, we're going to go into bear swimming. So we've got that lake in front of us. Our palms are now down across the lake. And we're going to hinge forward and go out. It's like we're doing a breaststroke. And just imagine that bear, the weight of the bear, the size of the bear, the waves that this bear is making. And just embody what that might feel like. The strength. Exhaling out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Just tuning your body. Okay, now we're going to do lazy dragon, sleeps on a beach. Arms out to the side, palms up. Okay, we're going to have a weight shift back and forth. And what's going to happen is we're going to weight shift toward the arm that we're moving. And what's going to happen is we're going to do kind of a scoop. So I'm going to be scooping toward my left, and my left hand is going to come and come backwards like that. And then I'm going to come over to this side, and it's going to go backwards. So we're going to do this and this. And again, I need to be very careful about the rotation here. So I'm going to lower my arms below my shoulders so that I don't tweak that shoulder. And you guys can keep your arms up if you want. And then embody that lazy dragon as it's sleeping on the beach. I kind of like this move. I think it's fun. So you just kind of make it your own. Now, I want you to slow down a little bit so that you're into your body and not just doing a movement. Just make sure you're tuned in with what you're doing. If we go too fast sometimes, it becomes a physical fitness thingy that isn't really giving us the mind-body practice that we're hoping for. Okay, one more on each side. Coming back, relaxing. And let's do some heart work. And I'd like for you to just imagine your heart being filled with love and compassion and kindness and happiness. And just smile a moment to your heart. And then lower your right hand, palm up below your left. Your left hand is up by your heart. I'm going to weight shift to the left, turn toward the back, switch arms, weight shift, and move toward the right. Cloudy hands. Imagine being up in the sky with the clouds, the birds, the peacefulness, the quiet, the beauty. And again, slow it down. Like you're moving in slow motion. If somebody saw you, they might think you're moving in slow motion. Takes a lot of control to move that body slowly. Tune into the parts of the body that you need in order to make that movement. And what parts of the body you can relax. You don't need your face for this exercise. You don't need to have your shoulders up to your ears to do this exercise. So just relax and tune in. Lower your arms. Take some nice deep breaths. Hold on to that chi ball in front of you. Imagine it about the size of a softball. Open and close, and each time close a little bit more, condensing it, making it stronger and brighter, feeling it in your palms. We're going to make it about as small as a little pearl. So visualize that chi ball getting smaller and lighter, filled with brilliance and energy. And when it gets down to about a pearl size, you're going to feel that pressure harder to move your palms together to get it even more condensed. And then bring your hands over your lower dantian. Make a few circles there. And then the other direction. Bring your feet together and stand in bamboo in the wind. Keeping your knees soft, allowing your body to just rock and sway like bamboo in the wind. Now just take a moment right now to give yourself some compassion for being here today. A nice little pat on the back for being here today. Send yourself an inner smile everywhere in your body. Sending an inner smile for all that your body does. Allowing your body to just rock and sway. See if you can relax your face, your neck, your shoulders. I'd like to dedicate the goodness of this practice to all beings so that all beings can be happy and healthy and reach their highest potential. I'd like to dedicate to the universe the gratitude to my teachers, to all of those who practice, to all of those who are here today, who took the time for this self-care today, for all of those watching the video. I'd like to send my gratitude to also to all of those who are working to make our world a better place, for our planet, and for all beings. May we learn to embrace compassion and empathy and kindness in our own hearts so that we can spread it to others. We should. All right, I have a